Okay, this is working wonderfully, of course. Okay, let's let me just OBS. I can overlap that. Already go to the scene, I guess. New browser source. Don't worry about it. Okay, hi. Yo! um, give me a sec. I need to set some stuff up really quick. Okay. I think I got it set up now, question mark? I don't know if chat can hear you, but...
Here.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
Probably a bit increase your volume, give me a sec. How do I do that best? Actually, I don't want to increase the volume in OBS because that's also where the music and stuff is. I should have more audio sources for that, and I should probably set it up until next time, but can I? No, I can't. Okay, I'll do it via OBS and I'll suffer the consequences later.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Properties. No, advanced audio. The browser should have an option for that. Hang on. Where? I'm sorry that that takes all a bit. I first need to actually learn how this works.
Nah. Take your time. You're all good. Oh wait, I just heard myself.
Oh, nice. Probably weird, but that's besides the point.
Oh no, I love the sound of my own voice.
Well, Mister, I like my voice. Can all have these niceties. I can speak, by the way. I swear.
I believe you. I believe you.
Um, nah, I'll just do it manually via OBS and fix it later.
Yeah, I think the only thing is like my volume is pretty low.
Probably. Again, the problem is currently it's handled via the same audio source, so I need to update that later manually, but it's fine. The thing is just I usually have it
Alright.
quite low because game audio is quite loud, but for this is fine. I
Alright.
can fix it
Yeah.
later.
I feel like picking a fight with my own head. I just go to the other tab and I unmute.
Let me see. Is this enough? Should probably increase it a bit more. Minus 12. No?
Here, hold up. Yo.
I can lower it again if it's too... Okay. Now that...
Actually, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good.
And now I need to figure out how I do the music volume without absolutely blasting out everyone's eardrums.
Yes, that is a thing, isn't it?
Scroll. I don't actually... I like this song. Probably go. How's the music volume? Are we still understandable? I can lower the volume if that easily. But yeah,
I think it's good. Maybe a little lower, but that's pretty good.
like this?
Yeah.
Nah, that should be fine. Random. Okay. Now that we got that disaster sorted out,
Yo.
we finally did it. I'm going to set up Godot real quick. Just a sec.
I can chat with you now.
We
Alright, see ya.
can.
Just wanted to say hi. That's fine.
Hi. Okay. Now we can end this stream.
Yeah, see ya. Bye.
Bye. Just kidding.
There's-
I want to get something done, I guess, if I already go through the trouble of getting this started.
Yeah, I know. We spent like half an hour trying to get this sorted up.
Tech issues, the usual.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Frontiers, now that I see it in my
Oh.
Steam library.
Oh, I actually, when I pre-ordered Frontiers a couple of days ago, I saw you already pre-ordered it as well. I'm like,
I got a bunch of money on my Steam account a while ago just to get some games I wanted to play for a while. Including Frontiers.
oh yeah, Frontiers looks amazing.
Also got... okay. Learn spelling, brother. I actually don't mind lowering the volume of the music as well though, because it makes it easier to hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Am I-
still a bit low indeed.
Am I...
Okay.
Okay. Am I blind or can I just not find Godot? I'm probably just blind. Godot. Launch. Project. Edit. Capture the thing. There.
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 Here.
You know, in Smash, Silic is maining, or used to main, Snake, so, Dare
Yo, I
plus
was also.
Dare plus Explosion triggers memories.
No, Dare plus Explosion. I used to I used to do this one thing when I was really big into Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you just lure someone at low percent to the edge and you just back throw them, it's easy to read their jump, so you could just jump backwards and forward airs. I mean, that they just like immediately.
Huh.
Good times.
Interesting. Where did we leave off? It's been a while.
I think you were. I was probably something to do with the deck editor where you could put back cards. I think.
Right, the thing we struggled with.
Yeah. I've also done it. I actually have my own list for cards that you made, but I just wrote down so I can monitor it better. I count them from time to time.
Huh.
We finished.
Oh no!
I think 36 of these out of 150.
36 seems right, yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad either.
I mean, does it capture? Why? Sorry.
Nah, you're fine. Coughing's just a normal thing to be when you're sick.
Where was I? Yeah, we have all cards until 25 and then a few more. So
Then we have
36 makes sense.
Yeah, we got some special picks like Shadow, Eggman,
The obvious.
Penguinator.
Penguinator. Penguinator. It's still so funny to me.
I don't want to do. But first, I need to get my reference sheet out.
I need to draw more with reference. I do it sometimes, especially for stuff where I try to replicate the style. But I actually don't do that much with reference, unless I take like one picture maybe as reference. It's funny.
Honestly, you replicate the style that I go for very well. The reference that I use is, well, the thing I base the cards most off of is the battle art style. So that's where I get most of the palette from. But for the most part, I branch off and do minor different things. For instance, I typically make them have a singular highlight on a primary spot on their body.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I sometimes take just official artwork of the character and base it on that, or take a certain idea behind a certain artwork I like and try to combine them together.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, honestly, because the way I see it, using like official art in a manner of getting a pose down for a character, it can be cool. Sometimes, like, you say Sonic doing the adventure pose, like that would be awesome. But for the most part, I think doing complete original poses might honestly be for the best.
I try to do more original poses. Poses are still something I don't really like doing. The thing is, I like poses, but I'm not very good at drawing them. So
I completely understand where you're coming from. Well, I say that, but I grew up drawing like Dragon Ball characters and hedgehogs and stuff like that.
Also, some artworks are just too good. Like, just the artwork. Omega's artwork is heavily based on his artwork in Sonic Chronicles, simply because I love how tall he looks on that.
Yeah, honestly, he looks really good.
Actually, let me search it out real quick, just so I can show that.
Alright. Let's see what pose I want to get down.
Omega. It's very loosely based on this artwork. Window capture. Oh, the last thing I captured with that capture was Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Wait, did you say Revan Gates?
It's a reference to a video. Have I sent that to you? I've sent it pretty much everyone I know.
Well, you didn't send it to me. Alright, no. You might have sent it to me, but I don't recall. Wait, is it the summary of Metal Gear?
Yes.
Oh, well, I've seen the second part of that, mainly because of the... If it isn't Sussy Jack.
You should watch the first part too if you haven't already.
I really should, because
it's great.
He keeps saying this one joke around me, and it's just like, I need to... I say it a lot too, mainly
But yeah,
because he kept saying it.
The artwork for Omega was mainly inspired by, like, the one I made.
Yo, that looks awesome, honestly.
I just love how tall he looks compared to a lot of his other appearances.
Yeah.
Because it always
He's
bothers
not
me how tiny Omega actually is.
Yeah. He could be compared to a bit of a short robot sometimes, I guess. He's kind of just more bulky.
The thing is, a lot of his artworks usually have him a lot flatter, smaller. Like, for example, what was it? I mean, first of all, you see it here, he's way more... How do I describe that best? Stocky. He's... The thing's just compared to, especially 06 and Chronicles. He usually looks very...
I think sometimes when I think of 06 Omega, I'm like, wow, 06 did have a good story, and they really tried showing that for Shadow's part of the story through Omega's character and stuff like that. And then I hear Omega talk.
The problem I still see with 06 is that, despite everything, the thing is, Silver story is decent, Shadow story is decent, but there's no point in having a Sonic story. He doesn't do anything.
Sonic is the most bare-bones story out of all of them. His whole story is save the princess.
He just doesn't do anything of value in the game until he fucking dies. It's just, there's no point in having his story.
Elise!
It's not even Elise as a character necessarily being bad. It's like, even if Elise was halfway well written or whatever, it wouldn't change the fact that the story just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That Elise isn't well written doesn't help the situation. Script. Oh, right. Let me just resize that window so I can actually read chat like an idiot. Like, not an idiot.
Wait, so you can...
Reading chat for nerds.
Can we have a dead Sonic card game? Oh.
I mean, we can have a Memphis, Tennessee card. I'm not going to try to pronounce Memphis, I'm just going to say Memphis, Tennessee.
Welcome to Tilted Towers. My name is Memphis, Tennessee. Nice to meet you, as they say here.
I'm so mixed on the fandoms, to be honest.
I like them.
I like them too. It's just like some of the voices feel like they shouldn't work, and then there are others that are like, why can't we have that voice? Like, I straight up.
As soon as I remember the day maybe not the day, but I remember when the first fandom came out. They're like, can we please get Alfred Coleman as Eggman?
I'm still not sure if I would want Alfred as an actual voice for Eggman, because he works but doesn't work at the same time. He works for the specific version of Eggman he portrays.
Yeah.
And some of his lines actually do work in, like, even out of context. Like,
You done did it now, boy.
like as weird as it sounds, I've come to make an announcement without the actual announcement part. Actually sounds like something Eggman would say.
Yeah, yeah. He is a bit of a show off.
And the Stacy. um, nice.
What's up?
But the Babylon Rogues.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious, having never really watched anything from writers before the fandom.
Really?
Hearing the cast of the fandom, especially Jet, and then hearing Jet in the actual game, and he just sounds like Jason Griffith doing a bad.
Yeah, it just sounds like the werehog.
It's weird because it's literally just Jason Griffith arguing with Jason Griffith.
Now ready.
It's just the fandom cast is ironically so much better.
I really do find it funny because listening to cause Jet, Sonic, and Shadow were all played by Eggman. Or not Eggman. We're all played by Jason Griffith. Like honestly. I think
That reminds me of something funny. In Smash Ultimate,
Yeah.
we have Joker, Classic Mode. Finale of that Classic Mode is Joker versus Master Hand and Crazy Hand, right?
Oh, I see where you're going with this now.
So we have Xenomobus with his persona, Xenomobus, fighting Xenomobus in a match narrated by Xenomobus.
Okay, when you put it like that.
I don't know where I read that, but it was hilarious to me. It's just... they're all the same character. Like, all the same voice actor. I'm getting exceedingly little done, but...
I'm doing a bit. If you want, do you mind if I share a story?
Maybe... I would probably turn down the volume a bit more of the music because I still can't really hear you. Like, I can hear you, but... it's sometimes difficult. Can I actually change that in the audio settings for me? That would maybe help if I could change the volume of... I'm just gonna turn that down for me. I don't know if it turns it down for you too, but
I don't know.
then I could increase the volume of that again and still understand you.
I'm so used to going to the Google tab to see my reference for the character I'm making, but whenever I go, it's just your stream.
Well, that sucks. No, I didn't mean what you said. I meant what Silek typed in chat.
No.
I'm still going to turn it down simply because I want to understand you if you tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to figure this out and you can tell your story.
Alright. In the meantime, does anyone here like magic? Alright.
Magic? What
Yeah.
what kind of magic?
Magic tricks?
I mean, yes. I'm just saying. We're currently working on a card game heavily inspired by Magic the Gathering.
Okay, well,
Asking-
I'm currently in front of none. I'm currently in front of none of you, so I can't do any magic.
Did you just expect us to answer no?
Give me a minute to think of a response.
Okay. take all the time you need. Deck list.
Yesn't.
You know what? Fair enough.
I sneezed.
Bless you. Let me. I've been working with so many programming languages in the last few weeks.
I have worked with none.
Good for you, because this is a pain. Python. This is basically Python. Okay. Yeah. Don't mind that.
Started when I was a young lad.
It all started the day I was born.
It all starts with this, the jewel containing the ultimate power.
It's the Chaos Emerald! Now I see what's going on here. The military's mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're taking that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
Whoa, he's fast. Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
My name is Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Ah! Shadow, what is he?
Quick point here. Can we talk about how often Shadow complains about there not being time to play games? How often he says stuff like, "There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance." Or, "Playtime is over." No, seriously, why does he always say that?
I don't know. The guy just doesn't want to play games.
Hey Shadow, you want to play some games?
No.
I just imagine Sonic being taken aback by the just no explanation, no anything, just no. The insistence.
The piano version of "I Am All of Me" starts playing in the background.
Sadness. I'm All of Me is a good song, by the way.
Oh, it's a great song, honestly. I love it.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy.
Oh, right, the story. Yeah, you're right. The story. Oh, I was talking about the story that I was gonna say. No, you're right. It is overrated. So, I'm better audible now, right? Okay. So I remember the day when you did the game dev stream for the first time, because I was like, oh, this idea was so cool. You know, I really wanted to see the stream. And I distinctly remember you actually came to me about the idea yesterday, saying that you were gonna stream it, telling me all this like card game idea stuff that you had for it, and even the stuff you made. And I was like, I was so pumped. I was like, yo, can I do the art? And then you were like, because you wanted to, I remember you wanted to do this like kind of on your own. Now I was respectful of it. I was like, all right, that's cool, but I still wanted to like have some fun with the card base. So I made 3 cards. I made Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I woke up, and then I wake up, I go to the stream, and then I see you with the cards. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm doing this now. That's fair. But I mean, this is a lot easier than animation, if I must say, because you know it's just making pictures, and you know, well, that's arguably a lot easier. Oh yeah. I just looked at the chat. I mean, to be fair, the only project we finished was his Metal Sonic. And that Metal Sonic is at 20,000 subscribers. I checked just a while ago. It's at 20,000. I mean, you can just check your personal projects, I think. Yeah. You know, I'm still fairly surprised. Fairly surprised. Almost, but can I just address something that always made me questions? Why do we have more subscribers than visitors on the page? So you mean like dang. So like less than half of the people were like, yeah, it looks good enough, I'll take it.
I just realized I muted myself on stream, not... Welp. Speaking of
How long were
muting
you
myself...
muted
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm just dying here, okay?
Aren't we all?
Brain. I haven't looked at this code in too long. I need to figure out what it does again. We wanted to remove cards from the deck. Since we checked... Last time we did this, we checked that if you add a card, you can only have as many as the limitation on the card allows. Not the most smooth, but you get the idea. Now we want to remove it again, which is a lot easier said than done.
Or is it easier done than said?
No, it...
Oh.
Okay, as a programmer, technically it is easier done than said, because explaining it to people takes time, but at the same time, I don't understand what I'm doing, so it's easier to say I'm doing it than I'm making.
Oh, by the way, I know we're kind of off the topic, but speaking trying to circle back to animation. So when are we gonna make the first animated card?
Okay, there's something I low-key want to show off. A cool thing Master Duel does, and I'm sure in fact you have probably seen it, so I might not show it off right now. Mainly because I don't want to start a game when the connection is already not great. 2.6% dropped frames. But yeah, in the VOD I showed you the other day of my one duel with the dimension ranks, like
That
the
was
for
insane.
The thing with the four dragons, which you might have noticed, is they had an animation when summoned. Like this pop-up when they appear. Which is something we could theoretically do for some cards. Maybe also a bit more cinematic, since we have a bit more... We are probably not going to have that many cards that will have such an animation.
It would be nice.
Why does this music end this way, by the way?
Oh, I can't hear the song. I muted. I muted myself in the thing so I can hear myself.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
You see, now I like the sound of my own voice, but
Okay. Sorry. What is? Why that? Why that highlight? Because we are all super competent here. That's why. Okay. Let me go through this really quick. To drop the card, we basically want to be able to drop the card from the deck, like drag the card from the deck into the library or whatever to get it out of the deck.
Oh.
How do I do this best? Because in theory,
off and on again.
in theory, the naive approach would be to, based on what we already have, to just have a similar drop data in the... Well, if we have a drop, if we have the system realize what... Could you not use my account to delete your own messages? But yeah, idea would basically be if I drop the card I want to remove.
Yeah.
The card to be removed, the Couscous card. Yes, this was all just a setup for the Couscous poison joke. I need to rewatch Emperor's New Groove. If I drop that card somewhere that isn't the deck list, I would send out a signal which would then tell the deck to remove that card. In theory.
In theory.
Where do I put that script? I could, on the one hand, just put it on the card. Like, everywhere that isn't the deck. I could also just put it in the card list, if I want to be lazy, like the library. So if I drag the card back into the library, that's the only way to remove it. Which I guess is fine. Later on I in a way want to do it via right-click as well. So you can just right-click the card and remove it. Master Tool actually does something like that, and it's pretty easy to use.
I think. Oh right, I forgot. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
I'm streaming almost every week once per week, so I'm used to talking to myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. But hey, you got me this time.
I need to get into the habit of unmuting myself after. It's fine. What was I? Supposed to drop.
Whenever you're making something, do you often question, how do I make this look normal and how it's supposed to look?
Every time I see a hand, yes. I still don't know how you do it, and I know you sent me the...
That's essentially what's going through my head right now.
I did not want to do
Oh,
that.
you muted.
Uh, oops.
Am I still audible?
You are still audible, I think. Unless chat says something else. I just accidentally deleted something I need.
Wait. Wait. Freud, you muted yourself in the other thing?
Yeah. I'm confused.
Maybe I'll
I get what you mean. Yeah. I don't know if you you probably know, but me, Silek, and Dwight are actually studying games engineering, so we actually had a similar topic in a lecture recently about input devices. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey. Wow. I can hear you from your stream, but you're muted in the other thing.
It says I am not, but that's weird. Huh.
It has a mute icon in your top right for me. Well, for you.
I get what you mean, yeah. Let me... Weird. Let me reload that really quick, which might kick you out, in which case should be easy to get back. But it would be smarter to reload now. Reload now.
Oh.
Did it kick you out? It probably kicked you out.
Alright.
Are you back?
Hold up. Say a thing.
Hi.
Yay!
It worked, okay. Yeah, I don't know why that just happened, but... Oh well. Because again, on my end it said I wasn't muted, so... It's fine. Now let me figure out what I actually deleted there.
No.
Was it drop data? I'm pretty sure it was drop data. Yeah, it was drop data. I wanted to copy that right now, not delete it.
Yeah. You know those times when you're trying to copy something and your hand just goes from Control C all the way to the delete key?
First of...
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not sure if it's actually called that way in English, but that's besides the point. Like that key, but the right Alt button. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I thought it was it. Doesn't matter. The point is, I didn't. The problem is, for some reason, when I try to copy it, and I am using the right button. I checked that. Drop data. I'm confused.
That's no good.
Oh. I guess I did hit it then. Huh. Oh well. Library. Give it I'm still so split on Lost World because the music currently playing is Lost World music. On the one hand,
My thoughts on Lost.
no, say.
My thoughts on Lost World. You know, I think I might just mainly enjoy it because I'm not the biggest. Like, it's not a great game. Like, the story is eh.
The story is whatever.
The gameplay, you know, like the level design, this is Mario. But like, as far as it goes, I feel like it did have potential, and I might just enjoy it because it's not another boost automated game. But now it's just simplifying the hell out of
It's
like just running at this point. They have an automated run button.
yeah, the run button was.
Well,
It's not even like Super Metroid where I can say, okay, I'm not personally the biggest fan of needing a run button, but I can at least
Yeah.
understand why. It's just,
yeah.
why would you not
But,
use?
but Sonic is all about momentum.
The worst part is, I feel like there have been ideas in Lost World that seem like they wanted to take something from adventure with the spin dash and everything, but they didn't
Like,
know
I
how
feel
to
like-
do it.
I feel that way too, yeah. But the thing is, when you have a spin dash, the spin dash that has higher running speed than your run,
It doesn't make any sense.
it
Like-
doesn't.
And the worst part is, if you polished it a bit and put a bit more of a focus on the parkour and exploration, you could have actually a really good adventure-esque game. If you really...
Like, really quick. It'll still be quick.
I'm just gonna wait really quick until you say something. Just a sec. I'm going to continue on this real quick while I'm doing. Let me figure out what I actually wanted to do here. When I wanted to send a signal if I wanted to send a signal, which I don't know if I need drop data for that, but I don't know what to replace it with. How do I send a signal again? Signal... Wait, signal...
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Sorry, my sister was walking outside looking for her cat.
Oh. Where were we? Except me trying to figure...
Sonic.
Yeah? Go on.
I mean, I feel like it did. Like, this is pretty hard, if I must say. It started copying Mario Galaxy. Its main villain literally looks like Bowser. And also, I don't know, it didn't like too much.
I'm still so torn on Zavok, to be honest. The comics made me kind of like him because, well,
They made him, yeah, they made him decent as opposed to just being like a redesigned character like a Bowser, but like they made him good. Like honestly, they made him pretty good in the IDW comics. But that's because it wasn't wrote by people who got their information from Wikipedia.
The thing is, they gave some depth to. I'm never going to pronounce this word correctly. To his motives, his ideals in a way. Like the scene where he, like the part where he shows respect for Sonic not trying to actually kill him because he follows his ideals, and that's something Zavok can respect.
Yes.
Like, it just little things, but it makes him stand out, which Lost World just didn't do.
Lost World just they did not do the best on that.
And it's especially that the other 5 of the Deadly Six aren't that fleshed out is excusable if you think, okay, they are just goons for Zavok.
They really are, because honestly, they just they use one trait.
It's just
like, oh, Xena's the girly girl.
Fun fact: Xena never actually is mentioned by name, and like her name has never been spoken out loud in the entire series. Zavok also was never mentioned by name in Lost World. It's kind of funny, actually. Can you hear me? Or is it muted again for some reason? Or I guess connection. Oh, we are dropping... Yeah, we are dropping some frames. Just a sec. You back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Guess connection issue. We are dropping quite some frames.
You know what? I got nothing.
Huh. Just a sec, I'm going to check real quick if I can do something about this.
Go do it.
I hope
What
it...
happened?
We just search for another wire real quick, a cable.
Alright.
Because there are way too many and not a lot of them that actually, you know, are LAN cables.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just with the Deadly Six, I feel like they work best when they are designed to play off of singular characters or Zavok in particular, but not as their own specific characters.
That makes sense.
because there are a lot of characters that are based on the concept of they are to basically act as a foil or counterpart, or just to have a certain ideological conflict, or just to support certain characters in their character arc. For example, Tangle is such a character who isn't actually that active herself, but very much a support character for the characters around her. And I like such characters because they're often underappreciated in a way, because they aren't important per se, but I think you get what I mean. What signal do I want? Why? I feel this is the second time that I've listened to Zavok's theme now during this stream. How's the card going? Right, custom signal. Hang on a sec. You still there? Huh. Can you hear me? Okay. I guess... Can you... Are you just quiet, or is this actually broken? Let me try reloading. The best idea I have. Can you hear me now? Oh, did I break it even more?
Wait.
Wait.
What?
Can
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Wait, I can hear you.
So it works. Disconnect. Okay. Connection's probably a bit wonky, but yeah.
Alright. Well, you know what?
Through all the pain and turmoil. Sorry.
Won't stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. You saw the animation?
The Frontiers prologue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, Knuckles is so cool.
Knuckles!
And now I'm questioning the fact that Sky Sanctuary is a Chow Garden. Which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, Sanctuary.
Would make sense.
Yeah, Sanctuary. Alright, I think I'm looking at the card and it's finished.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm on the stream today. It's not a joke card, although that's not a bad idea. No.
Yeah, send it to me in a sec. I should probably get something done. Custom signal. Signal. How do I call it? Card removed.
I went to go to open my folder to send you the thing, and I immediately opened my folder containing that pixelated Sonic that I've been working on. It's definitely a neat project.
Yeah, it looks good.
Cool end goal for that particularly. Where is the card?
Pretend like I know how signals work. Once again.
Oh no!
Well-timed, oh no. Signal, let's see. Oh. Wait, actually a character I didn't expect.
I looked through the list, and every card we have done, I have marked with like done next to it, and I just keep seeing Shadow and Eggman and Rouge in between them, and I'm just like, come on, one of us has to do it at some point.
Fair. Very fair.
The team got to complete.
It's especially... I originally wanted to do Team Dark as in Shadow, Rouge and Omega, but I realized... But I want to have the E-Series at their numbers.
The E-Series is very fun, and also I just realized I forgot the it's a minor thing, it's not a big thing, but I'm gonna resend it because I just realized I forgot to give her the highlight under her eye that I usually give. It's a very small thing, but it's a thing nonetheless. I think this one has it.
Maybe. It's
let's call it a maybe.
maybe is always good.
Yeah.
Shut up. Not you, the PC. It's just
An understandable reaction.
it's a habit by now, just to tell my PC to shut up. There's no reason to, but I do it anyways. Okay, that's totally not where I thought I would end up. There. My folder system is just as messed up as probably yours is. All chance considered. How does anyone ever find anything on a PC? Okay, let me just copy that into Godot. Oh, Sprite is open. as in the source actually sees it, like actually registers it as there. File manager, cards. No, not that. Cards, colored. Yeah. import. Where is Rouge? Import the usual. And I should probably... I'm gonna hide that. Where was I? Visual Studio. Probably need to open a new... Where was Shadow? Shadow's 33, right? No, 53 is too late, right? Yeah, it's 33. Okay. Let me just... where are you? Where are you? I should probably wait. Okay. OBS, what exactly are you showing me? What the heck even is this? Whatever. Yeah, it's not Shadow. It's... Where is he? Oh, we're dropping a lot of frames. Oh. So, the solution I had to pick, by the way, to get this working... Yeah, it doesn't work quite well. As the many dropped frames probably... no, that's right. Rouge. What was Rouge's frame? Just checking real quick. Card. Okay, so I should have figured it's 6, considering Shadow has 5. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I wanted to say was, I didn't want to use Omega for Eggman, like, for Team Dark, because I wanted to have him with his siblings, question mark.
Very murderous siblings.
Heartless colleagues.
Heartless colleagues. There you go. But yeah. Plus, also, speaking of the E100 series, I know we still haven't showed it off yet, but I am, like, really happy with the way my Gamma and Beta card turned out.
Yes, I have actually set up the alternative artwork yet.
I think you did for Sonic. You did with Sonic, because you had my version and then your version with them doing the SA2 leap.
I probably did. I have set it up so I can basically just implement it. I just don't know if I have already done that. I can check that in a sec.
Because I know you set it up to a point where you have the numbers, which basically identifies what the cards,
exactly,
like, the name of the card, and then you have it. You have associated letters that can be changed with alternative artworks.
I mean, I did it so that basically, let me close, like, hide Visual Studio real quick. Open the card scene. I have set it up so I can basically just edit the ID here, like 001A, and I get the card with the ID 001A. So in this case, the alternative artwork. Like this.
Let me see it.
So in theory I could do the same for Gamma and Beta. I just don't know if I mean, it's pretty easy to find out, right? Their IDs aren't that hard to find out after all, it's literally the ID, but
Yep.
I don't. I haven't set them up yet,
All right.
which I can do shortly. But first I get the feeling I won't get much done today, simply because the thing is I would probably get more done if we did this again. It's just that currently I need to I first need to learn how all of this works and figure out.
For the most part, this is basically like a test stream to make sure, like we know that this works. And you know what? To our credit, we're talking.
We're talking.
Yeah, we're saying words. Hi. See?
Words.
Yes.
Like word.
Yeah, word.
Okay.
Like anata wa mugen kodo wa ise. Alright, no.
Should Rouge be power or flight?
Probably flight. I feel like flight makes sense for her.
Makes sense.
Well, I do get why I
It's
think power too, because SA2.
it's annoying to me because I know why Rouge is the flight type in Team Dark naturally, but
Yeah.
at the same time it's just I prefer the gameplay to be consistent between her and Knuckles.
Yeah.
So whenever the two characters, like, whenever I see fan projects using that system of flight, power, and speed, it's always like, are they going to use Rouge as a fly, as a power? Are they using the same gameplay as for Knuckles? Are they using a different gameplay? Which,
Why not both?
Infinity Plus, the Sonic Infinity Plus framework, actually uses the system, but their gameplay is pretty much based on the modern / adventure games and not Heroes. So the thing is with that, we only the last time I checked in on the project has been a while. I should actually do that again. Was they had only one power type with Knuckles, and the two flight types they had played completely different from one another. One being Tails and one being Silver.
Let's see.
Which I'm also not sure if Silver should be a fly or speed, but there's another.
I mean, he doesn't exactly run very fast.
Yeah. You could counter to argue that he seems to have a boost in forces, but that doesn't mean much necessarily because it was just in a cutscene.
Yeah, and plus, you really want pay attributes to one of the characters that wasn't playable in Forces.
So everyone. But no, I got what you mean. I'd probably, if I were to design a Silver, I would probably handle him as a mix between flight and speed with his own twist as well. Like, he has somewhat of a flying with a more of an air dash, similar to the boost.
Like a hover.
Yeah, with a hover, but also more or less an air dash if you want to. Like, there's a lot you could do with him beyond just simply flight. Let me rescale that real quick.
Right now I'm just looking at my card folder and I'm thinking of what card to do next. Because we got like there's some characters where I'm like, yeah, I'd love to do those. And then there's other characters that I look at and I just see like Turt Lloyds. And I'm like,
They're as funny as it is, there's just so many cards on this list that are just like, I guess that's a character that exists. Which obviously I would still make cards based on like basic enemies, just so we have some variety. But
yeah, because variety, like the card art is cool that we make for characters like Sonic, Shadow, the E100 series. Like art like that's cool, but like if we just made only cards about those characters, then it wouldn't feel as cool.
It would
It
just
just feel like that's the basic, the default.
exactly. Where did I put the card? There. I'm actually looking at
It's
it.
important to have these other cards to kind of round it out to make it feel like the main card a bit more special in that regard.
Like, who's going to say their favorite character is the bladed spinner?
I know. What if you say that you're wrong? No.
It's just obviously nobody really will care that much for each of the individual enemies.
Yeah.
But it's still like we can't just make a card game with just superpowered main characters and everything. Because
Yeah.
A, that would leave the bad guy side pretty empty.
Like, I know I make a lot of joke cards, but if I were to mainly just do every card I felt like, you'd probably be seeing some like old Sonic Newground stuff, like Hyper Static or something like that.
Yeah. I never really got into
See-
that part of the fandom. Weirdly enough.
I love stuff like that. I think the stuff like Nazo Unleashed, Sonic RPG, Final Fantasy Sonic, I think stuff like that was really cool. Especially, I know, and also of course Super Mario Bros. Z. And when I do get around to making, if I do get around to making, or either one of us, Mecha Sonic, I will more than likely make an alternative artwork of him when he does the I'll crush you.
Probably. I'm mixed on that kind of stuff because on the one hand it's really cool, but at the same time I'm slowly getting sick of everyone trying to shove Dragon Ball into Sonic. So,
Yeah. Well, they did it first. Alright, no. They didn't.
To
do
be
it
fair.
first.
but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Like, yeah, because Sonic is its own thing, and, like, Dragon Ball is its own thing.
Like, obviously
uh,
there's overlap, but it's just, I don't think everything needs to be.
They used to do that with a lot.
On a kind of, actually not quite. I guess it isn't really a tangent, but it's kind of a tangent.
Go for it.
There has been a fan animation for Dragon Ball Z, which I really, really like.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was,
Legends, I think it's called.
yeah, Legends, like, Dragon Ball. Yeah, I remember this. Because Son Goku, the Son Goku transformation, where he it said like Son Goku savior from heaven or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
that
A is a
animation
reference.
was so good.
Which A is a reference to the inspiration, Sun Wukong.
Yeah.
Which I never read Journey to the West because I would still be reading it if I did. But I've watched like a few summary videos and this stuff. Overly Sarcastic Productions, by the way. Check their videos out. They're good.
You got it, boss man.
But also the thing is, I like that fan animation, that Legends animation, because every of the characters, the transformations and everything, it felt unique. Like each had their own gimmick and stuff.
Yeah.
Which, especially with the many different forms of Super Saiyan, it's just like,
Yeah, like their hair changes and then their power gets bigger.
it's just the variety. Like, Vegeta feels so different to Goku, to the names.
But
I think, yeah. I'm not such a
media.
I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan in general. I don't
That
hate
makes
it,
sense.
but it's definitely not something I'm that interested in.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, over time, like, especially with Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball can be a little, I guess, questionable. I guess, specifically for me, I've always loved Dragon Ball, and I still do. But for me, sometimes I think, like, the fans can kind of ruin it a bit. Because At least the people that go around saying like, "Can he beat Goku?" Though.
It just... It's honestly there are worse communities in that regard of trying to shove their obsession into everything, but it's still... I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing is just the power scale at some point is just...
I remember how many power scaling videos there were. Like, oh man, there was so much. I'm sorry, but some power just is immeasurable in our terms.
It just it leads to this. I feel beyond a lot of other fandoms, the Dragon Ball fandom is what really started the whole versus battle and who would win kind of thing, where more or less quote unquote arbitrary power scales are invented just to measure different characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the worst, but it's also... It's frustrating because at the end of the day it
can take the fun out of it, because at the end of the day, it's just a franchise that a group of people enjoy, and there shouldn't really be a debate on what fictional...
It's especially also... It's the same reason I don't really like Hypersonic that much, because it's invincible, but more. It just ruins the stakes. If we need Hypersonic to beat the big bad, then why do we even use Supersonic still? And the same with the different, and again, many forms of Super Saiyan. At some point, just why do we even have the old form? Like, if you get what I mean, it's just the power balance is off in a way. I wanted to test if the Rouge card works. That was it. Camera. Oh, still up. I would say that... Can you see it in OBS? You can. I would say that works. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Oh no. 5.5%. Okay. But now that we know that works, I might as well, to get at least something done, do the alternative artworks for, like, implement them. Beta and Gamma. I still love those artworks, by the way. I'm also not sure if I want to have Beta Mark II as his own card.
Okay, so that's also the thing that I was thinking of too. Like, would he be a different card, or would he be an alternative?
It's... On the one hand, I would like to make him his own card, because it's the same like Super Mecha Sonic, Super Neo Metal Sonic, which, by the way, can we talk about what the heck is this name even? Super Neo Metal Sonic. IDW, please.
Just call him Super Neo. What about that?
Yeah, probably.
Actually, if we want to be factual, he's semi-Super Neo Metal Sonic. Alright, no.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to be factual.
Alright, no.
Excuse me, what?
What? Wait, Obama is a category on Twitch?
Eggman?
That's all I need to know in life.
Eggman? Yeah, that... I guess Eggman did come to make an announcement.
I am the greatest scientific genius in the world, Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, Eggman's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like honestly, I've been told that, and I like my take on Eggman because I Bristow because he gave off such an intimidating like Eggman, especially.
I think we're having
Right now.
I think we're having some connection issues. Try that again.
Wait, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. But yeah, I just love Dean Bristow's Eggman because he gave such an intimidating look on Eggman, especially in Tale of the Story. At the end, he's like,
You get out of here right now, before I make mince meat out of you.
It feels a bit over the top, but at the same time it feels genuinely threatening. Like,
yeah, and then Tails is like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
it's especially, it feels like it's deliberate to put emphasis on Tails is scared, faces his fear. Like, for him, Eggman is scary.
Yeah. Like honestly, it's a great part of Sonic Adventure that I love a lot because, like, the minor changes is now do Mr. Tinker. Okay, I'll do that. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot in a second. But the minor changes in Sonic Adventure that between character stories, that's just what makes it so appealing to me, and also probably what makes it my favorite game. Mr. Tinker. How would well,
How do you
like I
do
said-
Eggman but nice?
let's see.
Why, hello there. I am Mr. Tinker. Just follow your dreams. Wherever you go, you're perfect in every way.
You can't see it, but I'm smiling. That was good.
Done.
And then it gets cut off.
Okay, cards. Where is it? Let me just find, I'm actually curious if the moments where I had issues connecting with you apply to the VOD as well, or if the recording is uninterrupted.
I don't know.
Because I'm not sure how this whole thing works. It's still in the beta and everything. Speaking of beta,
That's a good question.
I would make the impression, but my voice is not in a shape where I can do an impression. No, I can't. I can't do Mega Man.
You considered it?
I was considering it.
Well, don't worry. I can carry the impressions on this screen.
Mega Man 8. That's a good question. Have you played Mega Man 8?
I have not. I barely played Mega Man actually.
Note to myself, I should probably stream the Mega Man games at some point. I have already played through half the trilogy series, but might as well stream it at some point.
Here, I'm gonna look this up really quickly because this seems. When you.
Give me a sec.
Mania.
Lee.
That's a good question.
Yeah, if you are listening to the stream real quick, that's it.
Lee.
That's a good question.
That's it.
That's
Lee.
That's a good question.
the way he pronounces it is just... Mega Man 8 voice acting is something. That's honestly one of
see.
the less terrible examples.
All right.
No joke, the only reason I haven't completed Mega Man 8 yet is the voice acting.
Really?
And I'm talking about a game that's hard as nails.
It ain't hard to tell. I break him down whether they're solid or frail.
Okay,
But what I was gonna say is, for the swap, do you mean like the swap box in Sonic Mania, or the swap monitor? Like in the list.
what? Wait, which robot are you talking about?
No, not a. It just says swap number 37.
Oh, swap. Let me check that real quick. Swap, player swap. I think the player swap from Sonic 2, which is also in Mania.
Yep. All right. Player swap. I see it right now. It has a little.
I just named it swap because I thought it would be shorter.
Do I make the swap? Do we swap? Do I start doing coding and you do the art?
No, thank you. Honestly, I don't know what I want less. Making the art? Or have you code? I don't want people touching my code. I can't read it myself. What should I expect when other people write in it too? Jokes aside, where was I? I'm gonna write self-documenting code when... Fine. I take it. Where was I? Gamma. Gamma! Eggman shouting best Eggman. 101 and 102. A. For now, I am going to handle Beta Mark II as an alternate artwork, but we are probably going to switch that soon. I would like to keep the 150 cards we currently have, so we might need to remove a card that nobody cares for. Nobody cares. Jim Carrey Eggman. I still need to
make Beta Mark II card 201. There we go. Problem solved.
I mean,
Just gotta come up with 50 more cards.
we still have the entirety of his SA2 and gun.
And yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know what they say. The more, the merrier.
Of course. I should have seen it coming.
He typed it in chat. Blame him.
I blame you.
No! My feel. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You know, it's funnier with the context that he's sitting next to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, Zillick.
I don't think he can hear you. Well, he can hear you because he's watching the stream, but... 101A.
later.
First of all, remove all the unnecessary stuff. Nobody cares.
Right.
Beta.
Oh, you basically know my when it comes to making the borderless cards at this point. Well, maybe not my process, but you know the way I kind of go about it, right?
Yes.
Do you ever question why I still just make the whole card art and not just the border?
I mean, if you like it that way, you can do it however you want.
No, I do like it that way. That's the main reason I keep doing it. Because on the off chance that we do have a gallery mode, we give more.
We'll probably have a gallery mode. I just don't know how yet. Well,
Yeah.
not really. I don't know how, but like how to do it the best.
There's other things that are gonna have to come first.
Beta. Beta? How did Sprite? Sprite, answer me. How did I call you?
Steve.
Very well, Steve.
I am a Shinigami, and in my realm, I am known as Steve Johnson. Well, you see, Steve was a very formidable name.
Have you seen that yet?
I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
the Simpsons, they made a a Death Note parody.
Then I probably don't know it, but go on.
My name is Steve Johnson.
It's basically just like she gets the whole
Gamma.
called Steve Johnson. That's just funny. Are you gonna be intimidated by a person called Steve Johnson? Maybe if they have a weapon. I mean, anyone with a weapon could probably be intimidated if they have one.
Best I can do is a foam sword.
Foam storm.
How do I explain that best? You know the concept of LARP, live action roleplay.
Yeah, I understand the concept.
I don't really do that, but there's a group around here that sometimes does practice. So I used to go there a while ago. It's been a while since I last was there, but basically I have a sword for practice. Not actually doing any roleplay or anything, just practicing, I guess.
Well, that sounds cool.
It is pretty cool.
The closest thing I would probably get to that is probably just doing voices.
Fair, I guess. I mean, our friends used to do D&D. I hope we can continue that, but we need to sort some things out first. So yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. Cool stuff. Can recommend.
Alright.
Alright. Time to wait here.
I think that should be it.
Oh, right.
101A. Only one way to find out. I'd say that worked. That looks sick. Also, you can read Beta's name at all, but honestly, that it's only Mark II almost makes it better.
Perfect. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I went kind of ham with the rainbows.
A bit, a bit.
But you know what? It works.
It does work. It looks like, I just like how the whole scene looks. Like it, Beta. I don't know why, but for some reason, every time Eggman shouts in SA1, it just stuck with me.
Come on!
Also, I don't know if you know the channel Chari 5, but everything wrong with...
Oh my god, I love that. I know exactly what video you're talking about. I've watched that video so much. Like, you don't even need to say it. I can tell just what video it was, because I remember watching through that. And especially the second one he made with Sonic Adventure 2.
I wasn't actually talking about his dubs, although they are also fun.
I was honestly thinking of the Sonic Adventure one, where, because that's the one that me keep thinking of. Just
Gamma's looking good, by the way.
also there's rainbow. Oh hey, it stopped raining outside.
Huh.
Neat.
It rained
Gamma.
earlier as well here,
Yo.
so actually not sure if it's over yet.
I think, you know what? I think this might just be the most basic card I've ever made, and you know what? That might just be okay.
I mean, as long as it works, it works.
Here, you be the judge, and the jury,
And the executioner.
and the executioner,
Um,
and the bailiff.
I mean, it does the trick.
Yeah. Maybe I can. I don't know. There's not really much I was thinking about, but maybe at a later point I could probably change it up or something.
But I think it works. I mean, the invincibility is also not the most crazy or anything, or the shield, so I think it's in line with the other item cards as well.
Makes sense, including the spikes that I made due to that misunderstanding.
To be fair, I should have maybe been more specific. Maybe.
You know, the funniest part is that the spikes is the biggest item card there. I'm looking at it right now.
The worst part is I don't even know where to use it at the moment. It's there. And it's fine, but it's just
does the trick.
assets, Godot.
Yeah, I'm
Where
gonna
did I
I'm
put
gonna
it?
try saying this in one go in my Eggman place. Hold up.
In a sequentially rigged hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the distance between us is too vast to quantify.
The doctor thinks you're basic. We still need to watch it. Like, my brother and I still need to watch the second movie.
Oh, the second movie was great.
I've heard as much. I just didn't have the time.
That makes sense.
I might just get it on Blu-ray like I did for the first movie.
Right. When are we gonna add movie Sonic to the cards? Actually, that's not a bad idea, but that'll probably come later.
Not. I mean, we can do it. It's just I wouldn't know where to put him. Probably along the same line of where we put whenever we put the IDW characters, if we make any in.
Yeah.
But I think planning until Adventure for now is enough.
Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, yeah.
You know, by the way, completely unrelated, but because I'm currently listening, like we are currently listening to Seven Rings in Hand. And nothing at all, it just seems like... Silic at one point pointed out to me that it sounds like nothing at all, just memes. Like memes. And honestly, I can't unhear it anymore.
Play standpoint was, but it does have my favorite transformation for Sonic.
Fair.
I love Dark Spine Sonic, honestly.
I still need to play Secret Rings. It's one of the few
You will hate yourself.
What?
You will hate yourself by the
Oh.
end of it, probably.
Probably. From what
I'm not sure you're gonna enjoy motion controls.
I mean, we have sit through Black Knight.
Wait, you did Black Knight
We did.
on stream or just
Not on
straight?
stream. I might stream it at some point. I mean, I could probably stream it via the VU. Because the capture card should work for it.
You need to get a you need to get a face cam just so you can record just so you can record your movements.
I mean, that would mean I need to actually take care of the chaos around me.
Yeah. But honestly, like, I mean, yeah, you could totally stream it, but I don't know. I haven't played Secret Rings or Black Knight in a long time, so my memory on it is pretty vague. But I do know that, yeah, no, I just don't like automated Sonic that much.
It's... The thing's... First of all, part of me just wants to remake Black Knight. Like, with better graphics and anything, and updated mechanics, just so it's... Because it's a great story. Like, a really good story. Especially the character...
Sonic 3D Blast.
What?
Like that one guy who updated Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah. Wait. You're speaking of where did it?
It was one of the creators of the game. I
Yeah,
think.
right. Wasn't
forgot
there the deluxe edition actually made by one of the creators?
Yeah.
Director's cut.
Yeah, director's cut. Sonic 3D Blast DX.
It's still amazing that the dev actually went back to that.
Honestly. One thing that I want to be able to do is I wanna Chow Garden.
Chow.
Of course, I want a solid Sonic game first, but I mean, Chow Garden, Sonic first.
It's just... on the one hand, I don't interact too much with the Chow Garden, but I still understand why it's there and why it's such a good thing. It just... Mechanically, it's just such a good design and everything. Which number would the players would be, actually? Player swap... 37. Should have figured. Yeah. Visual Studio.
I have that song stuck in my head.
Hey.
Because that's what it takes to be infinite.
Speaking of infinite, two things.
Yes.
Okay, the song that's currently playing in my stream is Throw It All Away, which is completely coincidental.
Throw it all away.
But I have thought about what am I doing?
What are you?
Visual Studio. I've been watching a video about Macbeth. You know, the tragedy of Macbeth.
The tragedy.
You- You do know Macbeth, right?
You
Shakespeare.
might need to. What?
Shakespeare. Macbeth. The tragedy of Macbeth.
Sorry, I'm not a Toy Story guy.
Well, there goes my point.
Alright. I mean, you can continue if you want.
Okay, without... Is it spoiling if we're talking about a play that's...
It's Shakespeare?
I think...
No.
What is common courtesy for spoilers?
I.
Is 5 years in alright?
You're fine. You can tell me.
So gist of Macbeth is basically Macbeth meets 3 witches which give him a prophecy about him becoming king.
Yeah.
Shortly after the current king visits his castle, and his wife convinces him, Lady Macbeth convinces him of killing the king to become king himself, as prophecy. Macbeth originally doesn't want to do that, but basically his wife calls him weak, calls him weak and convinces him to do it anyways. And I don't want to say that someone calling someone else weak, starting their character arc into villainy, is a theme we had before, but I'm also saying that Shadow might be the Lady Macbeth to Infinite's Macbeth, which is such a silly realization. Again, it makes more sense if you already know Macbeth. Also, ironically, Macbeth then fully accepts his role and becomes a cruel dictator, while Lady Macbeth goes insane. And I think dies somehow, but I don't remember how. That should be everything, yeah. Let's just look at the card library instead of the one card. I need to make screenshots of these cards later. I still need to automate... What? Sorry, I was... Can you repeat?
For the Game Jolt page?
Yeah.
Oh, I love checking out the Game Jolt page. I check it out like every once in a while just to see if there's any new comments. Actually, I'm looking at it right now.
It's a bit less active than I would like it to be, but it's still really neat. Yeah. I should also at some point automate the process of making PNGs of the cards, but
one of the funniest things is actually that I've seen is the comment that you left on the second to last one that you posted. It's like, alright, at El Gavechi made number 18, Spikes, number 19, Burrowbot, number 25, Eggricker. I made number 20, Jaws, number 21, Unidasu, number 22, Bomba, number 23, Uni, number 24, Ballhog, number 35, Dr. Eggman, number 123, Omega, and 148, Master Emerald. I did 3 and you did like 7, or 8 actually.
I did a lot that time.
You did a lot, like honestly.
I just had some ideas and I didn't want to have the egg wrecker if we don't have the other enemies before him. Because I wanted to show it like some bigger milestone. So I just made a lot of cards, so we got that far.
As soon as you made one card, can you feel alive? Tangle you from inside.
Ah, yes. Basically. Also, I love how on the news post I basically gave up on hiding why the E-series are where they are. Like, okay, I think you noticed the pattern by now.
I think you get it. I'm like the default art for Gamma as well. I'm actually pretty happy with the way that looks. It just kind of, because I want to make it look like one of the art from the Sonic Adventure series, like
I know what you mean, yeah.
yeah, because in Sonic Adventure, they're doing some crazy poses,
Yeah, they do.
and then Beta's trying to give a hug.
A very violent hug.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure how I feel about Aether. He feels kind of flat to me, but at the same time I don't know how to change that.
I think you're talking about the one that looks like Zero.
Yeah, the IDW's Aether.
I'm looking at it now, and I think it's good. It's definitely not bad. But I understand what you mean by it looks flat. Although Ada, on the other hand, Ada looks clean. Like Ada looks really good, but I mean Ada looks a little bit flat. But like honestly, you did really good with Ada.
The thing is, I like the Archie design, but I'm still not sure if I like how I did it. To be honest, I feel like I messed up at so many places, but at the same time, it also looks really good. But at the same time, it's like
honestly, I think yours looks really good. Like, I mean, it matches pretty well with what you were going for, and like, I don't know, I like it. It's cool.
it's the things I feel with IDW Aether. A huge reason why I don't like it that much is because the entire color scheme basically feels the same flat way the comics have in a way. Like they have some more or less flat colors in a way. Which doesn't look bad in the comics, but it is a huge contrast to the other cards we have. That probably sounded weird, but I probably didn't explain a lot. I stand by my point. Also, I hate how much fun it is to make those alternate artworks where two characters are together in one scene, split over the cards. I hate that it's so much fun to make those cards, because that means we are going to make a lot of those cards. Which doesn't sound that bad until you remember we also have other cards to make. I still wish we could like, I still kind of want to make another artwork for Eggman that's not that shadowy, that an artwork that's actually more in line with the other artworks we have. Not because I dislike this artwork, although I think he looks a bit thin. But more because the thing is, I don't want to have Eggman stand out in that sense. Because at the end of the day, I want to keep that theme we have with the cards. If that makes sense. What? Chaos? How do I not... Stream elements. Twitch gives me as many Freud tokens as I want. Why can't I have as many rings as I want?
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
Okay, I'm gonna reload the page again. Probably just... We probably just have to get used to this. Until the connection issues aren't... Are you back?
Can you hear me this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably
Wow,
just...
that was...
Probably just a connection. I hope I can get it fixed at some point, that it isn't that bad, but at the moment it's
Yeah.
a bit... Yeah,
So I was gonna, I was gonna say something, but then I kind of slowly started to realize how I was inaudible, because we were talking about like the Ada cards, and then you start shifting over to the combination cards, and then the Eggman and all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, I am not audible.
yeah, I also realized, I'm not hearing anything from you. I get the feeling something is going wrong.
But what I was gonna say, here, I'm just gonna catch up really quick with the things I was gonna say. So I was looking through your, I'm still really impressed by the way you made the Sonic and Shadow artwork.
It was fun to make, honestly.
Really good. And happy.
Also,
happy
it's
you
now the
fixed
icon.
it.
It's now the unofficial icon for this project until we have an actual, you know.
Yeah. Like I'd be fine with doing like a battle style artwork for like the project.
I was thinking about taking different artworks from the battle, like from actual game Sonic Battle,
Yeah.
like sprites for different menus and stuff, but I didn't get to it yet. And I had tried using something like that for the back of the cards, but I didn't get it yet to look right. So
Oh well, I was referring to like
I get what you mean.
battle,
Yeah.
Yeah, battle style artwork to kind of like promote the game. But yeah, looking at this artwork, because the issue that sticks out the most is definitely the hands. But I mean, hands are hard.
Hands are.
Okay. Okay, maybe not for me, but hands are hard. I understand.
Quit bragging.
I gotta do it once in a while. No, but I also noticed one other thing aside from the hands, and you might have also noticed it. So Sonic's ear, right?
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's just a little bit higher up.
It's just I don't know.
Oh no!
I don't know why it works for Shadow that well, but not for Sonic.
Because the thing is, like Shadow's ear is supposed to be lower in that regard, or at least the position you set it at. The way you set it for Sonic is that you set the ears at the same height, but at different angles.
I see what you mean. Yeah. I should
Get a load of this!
You could probably honestly fix it if you just lowered the ear, like with the selection tool.
I might update it later, honestly.
Yeah. So honestly, really cool. Oh, but what I was gonna say, the next thing regarding shadowy Eggman. While you were talking about that, that made me think about like, what if the IDW shadowed Eggman was a card? Like when he's just like, I'm sorry, Doctor, but I had to do this for you to understand.
No, Doctor. You played yourself.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I guess it is, but I'm just saying.
I don't think any
Eggman.
of my friends who would actually be interested in this are currently here anyway, so...
Well,
or at
you know
least not
what?
listening.
Eggman through hands.
I'm going to type this to you, so I'm not spoiling anything, but...
Alright.
I saw the joke and it's mean, but It is accurate. Truly unfortunate.
I don't wanna spoil anything, but can I ref?
I think the connection is a bit. Hang on a sec.
Oh shoot.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, okay. Can I reference Shadow the Hedgehog's?
The game?
Yeah.
I think it's older than 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Then I think it's fine.
Okay.
Goodbye, Doctor.
That's
Oh.
all.
Oh, right. When Shadow karate chopped Eggman. It just.
Yeah.
This,
Eggman, egg face, egg poopy poopy butt. I'm gonna. Don't you ever call me that again. I will kill you.
I
kill you first.
you know, Shadow killing Eggman is already dramatic enough, as like silly dramatic as it is, but like a karate chop.
Goodbye, Doctor.
It just seems more silly than it should be.
I mean, it's pretty silly. Oh yeah, but also on the topic of like combination cards. Next time we do this, because this is more just getting an understanding of how this works. You know,
I think you.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos!
What's up?
The god of destruction!
Nothing. My Cynic just implemented new voice sound commands.
Let me guess, Chaos.
You know nothing, fool. It's Chaos, the god of destruction.
Destruction.
That was not good for my voice.
Oh God, yeah. Freud.
I'm still alive, I think. I know what you're suggesting, or wanted to suggest. The new Scrapnik Island. The Mecha Sonic and Sonic doing. Are you still there? I take that as a maybe. Good question. Did you reload? Because I haven't yet. Give me this. Fuck. Let me just reload real quick. Are you back?
This is quite trendy. You can hear me now? You're just coughing up a storm. Sorry to hear you going through such a rough thing. Oh God, I know that feeling. All right, hold up. I just thought of the best card idea ever.
Okay.
So hold up. Never mind. My face is dumb. Hold up.
Oh no!
Oh, I can see redemptions in my activity feed. I mean, that's kind of how that's supposed to work, but it's neat to actually see it in action.
Okay.
Oh no.
You know what? This can count as my joke card. This can count as my joke card.
That sounds like the laughter of a maniac. What have you brought upon us?
Oh.
What is it this time?
Oh, trust me, it's great. What do you think this is?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't... What do I even say to that? I mean, it's a perfect card, but also... I guess I'm gonna save that now.
We only strive for the highest quality content. Naturally, this is accepted. Let's go!
Oh no. What did I get myself into?
I don't know.
Okay, now to this abomination of a card. Yes, it's...
I feel like I've seen you. You know, sometimes I actually do. You already got it.
Okay, where was it? How do I do this again? Now that there.
Look at how many cards are there. The best card ever.
The only card we ever need. Let's give it some ridiculous stats like...
Sacred Freud.tv.
Alright, it doesn't know capital letters.
Alright. True. Royd.
We don't need any other cards. Oh, naturally, rarity is at 7. What else?
Right. Yeah, right.
Naturally.
Okay. Naturally.
What is this card?
Yeah,
This is the best worst card ever. Oh. Oh, this is great.
you know, I would just like, why? I'm not gonna lie, I had this idea in my head like 30 minutes ago, but I was waiting till the time was right. And now the time is right. Why?
Why? Just why? Okay.
I don't know. Honestly, it seemed very funny.
It is pretty funny, but why?
So how many of these are you gonna run in your deck?
All
Well,
of
I
them.
guess you can only run one.
I can run whatever I want.
You know what? That you bring up a compelling argument. You know, I know. Still going. All right. The real 100th card.
Imagine though if we actually had a card with such an ID.
Oh yeah. You know what? Put him in the negatives.
What? You know what I always wonder?
What?
If I tell you there's a default animation, right?
Yeah.
If I tell Godot this is the default animation and it should use this animation as the default, why, when I click on the animation player, does it always switch to the alphabetically first? Like here, it switches to fly. Here it would switch to 1, which is actually correct, but you get the idea.
I get what you mean. It's weird. And also, now that I'm looking at this, I wonder. Oh, you're a fly card? I find it's funny because the more I look at it, like it does look like your stream, but it also just looks like
It looks like my stream because I know this is my stream, not because it's anything that would specifically indicate it's my stream.
You can tell I screenshot I screenshot this because you can see my HUD at the bottom.
Was it? Where's the... Yeah. But yeah.
Look at all these cards.
It's still insane how much we already have, now that I think about it. Like, 37.
Yeah.
Something around that number. It sounds like not a lot, but at the same time, it actually is already a lot.
Oh, I just remembered something.
Yeah.
I might as well tell you this. So, during your 5th stream, like when you were streaming in October for the game dev, right?
Yeah. I did that a lot. You need to be a bit more specific.
Needle mouse.
Right.
Okay. When I did that, planned actually. This was your 5th stream, and I was like, you know what? I need to get more creative with my joke cards. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Yeah. So I was gonna actually make a borderless joke card, which I'll keep hidden for now, because honestly, I still might use it later. But I did have something else in mind. But since you said you were gonna focus on your exams, I'm like, all right, well, I guess next time. But then October came, and I'm like, okay, but I have an idea. What if I do needle mouse, and I finished that video and the sprites in one day?
Impressive.
Yeah. the sprites were honestly pretty fun to make.
It looks like it would be fun to make.
I know, it's just like because not only was I like making those sprites, but I had another sprite sheet opened in A Sprite where it just had like classic Sonic sprites in this palette, and I'm just looking at that, and I'm looking at what I'm making, and I'm like, I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at what I made, and I'm like, I mean it's similar, but I mean mine's just very creepy.
I'm actually looking right now. In my folder I have for your sprites, I currently have 40 unique sprites.
Not bad.
Not counting the two different versions of Majin Sonic and normal Sonic and Super Sonic.
Honestly, I can't believe the whole joke card thing started with me just making Majin a card. I love that so much.
I mean,
Actually, I don't think I ever explained to you the context behind that.
I'm not sure
I
if you
remember,
did.
because I wasn't when I was watching your stream, I had a friend with me. He's the same guy who made the business bomber thing for Rivals of Ether.
Right.
He was chilling with me, and I was just like, he was on my parsec, and he was watching the stream with me, and we were relatively quiet for the most part. And I think when you started having issues with the font, I was just like, you know what? I wonder how he would react if I just made a card and sent it to him. And so my friend was like, all right, go for it. And so I drew a very distinct face, and he was like, okay, I know what you're doing. So I finished that, I sent it to you, and
The rest is history.
the rest is history. I do distinctly remember my friend saying, yeah, I was like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, I don't know, I just spent an hour watching a person struggle to figure out how to use a font.
Honestly, understandable and acceptable. I would probably feel the same if I wasn't the person struggling with the font.
Like I was watching. I'm really interested in stuff like this because I love the idea of game development. Like I said before, it's not something that I do. I chose it.
It's, I don't know. It takes the magic away if you know, understand everything, but at the same time, it's very fun to work with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, cause you get. My friend says this all the time, or he says it a lot, at least. And it's that coding is the backbone of any game-related thing, and I could totally agree with that. If it wasn't for you, Metal Sonic would probably not be functioning as well.
I mean, the basis was there.
Yeah, the base was there, but like the only special that I got for work was literally just neutral special, and that was just like that was just a nerfed version of Sambert neutral special, and it still is.
We have come a long way.
Oh, truly.
You know, I just realized we wasted an opportunity to have that Reaper Metal Sonic as an alternate costume.
For Halloween.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Neo's good enough. I think working on those sprites. Oh man, working on those sprites.
I get what you mean, yeah.
I'm pretty sure every once a day I'd send you a new animation.
The thing is, it's fascinating to me because it sounds like a simple thing, but I know from my own experience with making, like working on some stuff like that, that it's not as, Because in theory you think it's simple because you're basically just drawing over an already existing animation. But that's actually
It is,
what
but
I find makes it
that's what
difficult.
would get artists, because a sprite edit is one thing. All right, if you're doing
I think you... yeah.
am I lagging? Am I out?
Just wait a sec. It should be better now.
All right. I'm good.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. So like, working on a sprite edit is one thing, and that's easy. Anyone could probably do that. But the thing that I was doing for the Neo ult is it's working on multiple sprite edits with having to keep consistency. And Neo, he has patterns on his sleeves and his legs,
I know what you mean, yeah.
and keeping consistent with those was definitely like one of the harder parts. Luckily, I didn't have to worry too much about the head. The head was actually one of the easier parts I didn't have to worry about, because every time I made a new sprite for his head, I would just copy and paste it into a different file. So I have like a whole file of Neo sprites just chilling.
The thing is especially also just... it's theoretically just making sprite edits, but you actually need to make it so the animations still work and look cohesive.
Yeah, from the first time you messaged me, because I remember you messaged me in the thing when I was asking for code help for the down special, and you're like, I'm busy right now, but I might be able to help. You were very nice and willing to help me. I definitely appreciate that. And you were like, when we figured out the issue, you said, it was nice being able to help. Also, your sprites are really good. Did you make them custom, or did you get them from someplace else? And I'm like, I made them custom. Most of them are custom. And it's like, I remember you said the art is really good, and you might be able to. Might be able to help you with something.
Okay, go on. Sorry, you were just cutting out for just a sec. Oh, you.
And I might be able to help you with something. Wait, am I?
No, you're back.
Okay. I remember you said the art was good and I might be able to help you with something. And you told me what it was. And when you said that, I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I looked back to the sprites that I made at the time and I'm like, ugh. Like the down smash and the jab, they went through major improvements in the second update.
Yeah, I mean, I still think the original sprites were pretty good, but you have improved, and honestly, if you improve from already being good to something better...
Now I know how to do stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, also here, I just got a message, so I'm gonna be right back really quick. Ugh.
Take your time.
Alright. Eh.
Welcome back.
Well, I might have been wrong, because now it's raining even more.
Well, so much to that.
Good times.
While I'm at it, I might actually show off real quick. Because I don't think I will get too much done now.
Yeah. For the most part, we've been chatting a bit.
It's mainly just trying to get used to this whole thing, I guess.
Yeah. Because now, like, I've known you for about from the first interaction I've had, like about 2 years, and this is the first time we've been able to talk voice to voice.
I probably should have tried to find time sooner, but I kinda have been busy the last few years.
Yeah, I've also thought about being like, hey, you want to try voice chat? But nah, I was like,
Also,
he's probably busy.
as weird as it sounds, as someone who, you know, streams on Twitch, I don't actually like talking with people that much.
Really?
I'm not that social, I guess.
Oh, I see. Alright, I'll leave.
And I don't mind talking with you, like chatting right now. It's more difficult for me to get into the mindset of, okay, I'm going to actually talk with a person right now. Which, in a way, doing this on stream was more or less an excuse, I guess, for me to find an opportunity.
Right. I'm kind of quite the opposite. Sometimes I just can't shut up.
I mean, once I get started, I also can't really shut up. But I'm just not one who likes to use words, question mark, like talk.
Yeah.
I prefer writing, I guess.
Also, there's I don't know. I feel like texting and stuff like that, it's cool, but I definitely prefer talking voice to voice.
Where's A Sprite? No, that's not it.
I've never talked as much as I have since getting obsessed with the IDW comics. Nice.
That's... You still haven't learned how to spell anything, really? But
Let me show you just what I'm made of.
what I'm made of is one of those songs I really like, but I really don't like singing. I'm really not jealous of Johnny. Why can't you find A Sprite?
Get a load of this!
It's me. You sing. You're looking for. Let me show you who I am and what I have in store.
But yeah, speaking of, I might as well just show off what I have been working on.
Yeah.
Which is, funnily enough, the first joke card I made myself.
Let's see what you got.
Scale center to that. Behold. Hang on.
All right.
Oh no!
And I might get the VOD muted for this, but that's worth it. I might get a mod muted. I can speak, I swear. I might get a VOD muted for this, but that's worth it.
Yes.
The theme. We are so getting a copyright strike on this.
You
Let's
know
go.
nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
I still hate hands, by the way.
Those look good.
It's... First of all, without the arms, this looks so weird.
It just looks like a floating hand. But you know, honestly, you did really good on this. Genuinely.
I mean, I took a lot of inspiration from the artwork of the legendary Exodia Incarnate. Also, that's one heck of a name. Which I think is fine for a joke card. Like, If it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like a
100%.
reference to something, like a quick reference, like the Archie Ater, who isn't really quote-unquote canon anymore.
Yeah. That and also Mario.
It's a me, a Mario.
Me.
And it's still a
Mario.
better,
That's not
it's still a better impression than Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah. Here we go.
It just, I don't hate Chris Pratt's voice or anything, but like it's just
It's
so.
it's a strange choice.
It is certainly
I
a
mean-
choice. So I just realized that it's actually a mistake. I'll fix that later in post. But yeah, mainly the main issue I have with this whole thing is, don't worry, I just took away the head of the Forbidden One. I don't know why, but I find it funny to just put the Forbidden One after a random body part. It just... But yeah, the main issue I have, honestly, with this is working out the shapes, because, again, the reference I take is from the legendary Exodia Incarnate, which has a lot of, like, fog or dust on the...
I gotta say, like, I still look at your pixel art and I'm just like, wow. You got really smooth lines. Because I've seen the way you do like the Eta. You draw with a 1 pixel brush and you just kind of build it up to 2 pixels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I literally just do a 2 pixel brush and I just like make it sharp.
I think in some cases that works better. Like, I think for some lines that would honestly work better, but I just prefer having the precision.
Yeah, honestly,
And I think that's the main part that differentiates our different art styles.
that, like, yeah, that in terms of differentiating art styles, because that means variety.
Right. I just kind of would prefer consistency, but at the same time, the things I
mean,
think your way of doing it looks better, but mine looks cleaner in a way.
yeah, yours definitely looks cleaner, honestly. Like, it definitely.
It's also
'Cause
more work.
I've showed some of my friends our cards, and
Yes.
uh,
I can
one
actually
of them
show.
was like, what?
Can actually show them off, I think, because some of the artworks I actually have here, just not as a card.
But yeah, I've searched some of my friends' art cards, and they said yours looks alright, but yo, this one, and I'm showing them like your like one of your cards, like Omega.
It's ironic because in actual drawing, like with a drawing tablet, I actually suck at line art because I don't have the precision, I guess.
Well, line art, I'd argue that pixel art is a lot easier than line art from digital art.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, because I can do
Right.
stuff.
A lot of cards here.
We have a lot of artworks.
Yeah, look, they got Goku
We got
and
Goku.
Gamma.
I wanted to comment on this earlier, but is it just me or does Goku kind of look old in this? I don't know why. Just something I noticed.
Yeah. Needle mouse, which by the way, I mean you know this, but like I talked to the person who actually made Needle Mouse, the creepypasta, and they gave us the okay to use them in the card game. So
We have to do
Needle
it.
Mouse in the game.
It's honestly just a matter of when we are quote unquote finished with the main deck, so we can So we have a spot where we can actually put the joke cards.
Yeah.
Because I would prefer to have them somewhere at the end, so it's a neat little, okay, we had the serious part now for the fun part.
Not for the funny bits. Oh yeah, and also another thing. Oh shoot, what was I gonna say?
Should probably turn on the music again, this is eerie.
But yeah, there's plenty of funny card stuff that we got lying around.
Random Sonic song.
Open.
What?
Nah. Oh, I was just saying the first word to open your heart.
I thought it was open, I was just not sure if you're going to finish that or...
Nah, I just wanted to cut off myself right there.
I
I
should
need to
actually
remember
have
what
it.
else to say. I think I have an idea how to put them to the end dynamically. However, it will suck.
We might do that off stream later. Maybe.
I know Majin Sonic was the one to start all the joke cards, but with the goal.
I mean... It's a funny concept. But I agree, it's kind of funny that... the spikes. Not the spikes. The spikes. Are you still there? I'm just going to reload out of... Huh? Okay, now you're there.
I find it kind of funny how Smashers is better at reading chat messages aloud than an actual streamer. Oh.
I mean... I'll have you know that I wear glasses. That's it. That's my argument.
Oh. Well... I don't. That's my argument.
Honestly, the thing that... Of all my card arts, I kinda hate the ball hog the most.
Ball hog?
Simply because I feel it doesn't have the presence on the card
It
art.
doesn't have... It doesn't have, like, the energy of the other cards, I guess.
It just stands there. Menacingly.
Menacingly. Well, hey, you know what? All is okay, because we got Bomber Man.
Touché. Shout out to Warrior King, I guess.
Yeah, War, if...
And convenient cutout.
Damn it.
Let's try this again.
War, if you're watching this, you're cool.
Are you sure that's what you wanted to say? I get the feeling the cutout wasn't completely unintentional.
You know what? It is what it is. You know what? Yeah.
Jokes aside, got some pretty spikes.
So we got this. I mean, it was a common misconception, alright?
It just
It was understandable.
It just makes total sense why you thought that's what it meant, but
I'm like, you know, it's been a while since I did an item card for the first Sonic game. Has to be spikes. But everything's okay because we got Among Us.
oh, frick, we have.
My friends were like, next time you should do Among Us. I'm like, okay.
Amogus.
Among Us.
I still love the simplicity of the shield, to be honest. Like, honestly, you could just take that shield there, that artwork, and put it on any of the cards and be like, okay, that's the shield effect now. That's the visual effect.
Yeah, I guess it could.
Something about the jaws is still funny to me. Just
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So, the thing you
convenient cutout. Oh, my stream is dying right now.
so the thing you did with Sonic and Shadow, right? Because you asked me how I did the overlay with the lines for
Right.
Chaos, Supersonic and Chaos and whatever, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So looking back at your cards, it does a fine job, but it's more just kind of like a lower opaque. It's more lower opaque, and so in making other borderless cards like Gamma, Needle Mouse, Egg Wrecker, I found that using different effects actually work a lot better. Because like if you click on Egg Wrecker or like Gamma or Needle Mouse, you can see like the lines in the background actually have different coloring.
Give me a sec. Oh, right. That's a thing. Sorry, I was a bit distracted by where Divide got the emote from. I forgot that's a thing.
So I get this for 24 hours? Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. Speaking of animated emotes, I love this emote. Blame Silic for that one.
It's not animated on stream.
Unfortunately not, but it is in chat.
It's animated in my heart. And it has a hat.
It has a head indeed.
It has a hat floating. So, just out of curiosity, from all the cards that you've made, what do you think your favorite one you've made is?
That's a good question. First of all, I don't remember which cards I made.
Okay.
Let me...
One day I'll just rewrite the overlay in Godot.
Oh no. The problem is when he says that he is actually committed. He's going to do that. I don't know, I really like Omega. I really like Omega.
Yeah.
It's simple, obviously, but I just like the... You feel the mass in that image. Like, you see that this isn't just...
Big.
Which is ironic, because Gamma is actually bigger than Omega.
Yeah. Omega short.
Omega is short. Which, again, is why I like the 06 and Chronicles design, because there he isn't short.
Yeah. That's honestly that makes sense. My two favorite cards that I've gotten to work on. I'm gonna count Gamma and Beta as one card. Not one card, but like one.
I get what
setting,
you mean.
Kinda, I guess. So my two favorite cards to work on are Supersonic and Gamma and Beta.
Makes sense.
Because like you can tell whenever I make a borderless card. You can tell whenever I. You are not good.
Okay, go on before I kick the bucket. You still there? I'm just going to reload. Yeah. Let's try this again.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright. What I was gonna say is, you can tell whenever I make the borderless cards, I definitely try and do it to an extreme degree as compared to the way I normally draw the card art for characters. It's very
Go on.
it's very noticeable, especially like with that one picture of like Sonic and Supersonic next to each other.
Actually, I should have that somewhere. Give me a sec. Let me open that in A-Sprite. That's a bit old, but it's fine. OBS. That that definitely kind of gets the point across. Like when you compare the two cards, you just notice how different they are. Like
Honestly,
it's just the borderless cards already invite you to go all out because basically you have the entire canvas that the cards allow you.
like honestly, like and because like the way I work with it is everything, because for the normal cards I just do like one shade, like all right, one shade and then primary highlight, like that's basically the end of it. But for this I do 3 layers, or I guess yeah, 3 layers of shading. You got the normal color, the normal shade, and then like the darker shade basically, and that applies to almost everything on the character's body, even the eyes to an extent.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like that I definitely try and go all out in.
It's just it's especially, it also invites you to do more with the background, with also just play with the rules of what makes a card look the way it does.
That's it.
Like just breaking rules in a way.
And I distinctly remember, because Supersonic was the first borderless card that we wanted to make.
Right.
And I remember I did make another version of Supersonic. I'm not sure if you ever showed it or not, because by the time we wanted to show it, the stream died.
I still have it and I can show it off now.
You can show it if you want. But I remember the main thing with that, with coming up with a borderless Supersonic, was because Supersonic, he's bright, like he turns to golden basically. So I'm thinking, how am I going to incorporate that into his line art? So I decided I wanted to make it like, you know, bright white. But the issue was also apparent in the gloves and sock cuffs that it wasn't going to be a cakewalk.
I find it fascinating because this is one of the few cards that actually has 2 different colors for the outline.
Yeah.
Which is just so interesting to see, because it's interesting basically to see the rule, like even such simple rules to be broken in a way. It just makes the card seem more powerful in a way, like it has some meaning, if you get what I mean.
Honestly, yeah.
Time for some supersonic speed.
it's especially, I have been thinking a lot about some cards that could benefit from different outline colors. One particular case would be Shadow, to be honest. But it's just, it never feels right to do that for anything that isn't, you know, super strong or important or whatever. It just,
Yeah.
in a way, it would betray the rules if we did that with anything but the most powerful things in game, basically.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean.
And even then we
Plus
have
the-
exceptions, like for example the swap card.
Yeah, the swap card that I just made, honestly, I thought it would be, because it was small, but I thought it would be a nice idea of just like, you know, screw it, you know, have them both have different outlines.
Like, that's one of the few cards that breaks the rule. Another card that would be an example would be the Master Emerald, which has a different outline for the crystal, like the actual emerald and the pedestal.
I still think it deserves its own background.
I was thinking, but I don't like making skies, to be honest.
I mean, you want to pass it my way?
I'm sure. Can do.
Yeah. Sure, I'll be down for it. I'll make a background. Hold up.
And yeah.
But yeah, I totally get what you mean, because like it's a rare sight, because for the most part, it's even in stuff like the 1-up, like the 1-up icon I made, like that even still stays consistent with its line art. It has the same line art, like all characters for the most part, aside from Supersonic, the Swamp.
It's funny
Why
because
not?
I was even considering it for the Unidasu. Because the Unidasu has 2 different color schemes. But I find it looks actually pretty cool with the red outline. But besides, it was just, it wouldn't feel accurate to do it for such a quote-unquote unimportant card. Plus I kinda like it that they use the outline color of the sphere, like spheres instead of the actual Batnik. You there? Just making sure. Ah, shit. I'm gonna reload. Okay. No?
Yup.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, but yeah, that's honestly really cool, and I think it just works. And I remember one of the things that, because I had an idea going into making this card, and the idea was, yes, he has to be clenching his fist, and white sparks need to be flying off him. Like, or streams, like
I get what you mean, yeah.
yeah. Oh, by the way, I just thought this is a funny thing to bring up. So I remember when I made the Spamton card. I remember I was basically just kind of taunting you in chat almost, because I was just like, all right, I finished the color.
Still need to play Deltarune actually.
It's a good game. It's a good game. I haven't played it myself either yet, but I've been with a friend who's played it.
The thing is, I kind of want to wait until the game is finished, but it might take a while.
Hey, do you want hyperlink blocked?
Well,
Now's your chance to be a big shot. Be a big shot. Anyway.
I really wish I could respond with any voice to myself, but really I can't even respond with my own voice.
I've definitely felt that way before. When I was sick, doing my Eggman voice was a pain.
I still love this Eggman. That's another card I really like making.
Yeah,
So
you did a really good job with that Eggman, honestly.
I especially, you don't really see it because it's so dark, but the shape of the mustache is just, it's one of those things I'm very particular about with a lot of the artworks. Let me actually, I need to make another point.
I see it.
I need to
I see it.
Eggman.
Eggman!
Dr. Eggman. The thing with Eggman for me is... okay, it actually... the thing that I like about a lot of his modern artworks... actually, let me find... yeah. The thing I really like about the shape that's just distinct about it is like that, how it mostly goes down on the side of his... that's my favorite artwork, honestly. It just... this distinct shape of it going mostly down, in a way, if you get what I mean.
It kind of... you know what? That just reminded me of something. But yeah, Eggman's mustache, it kind of just like has an explosion at the end of it.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know how many of my friends thought that Metal Sonic's Up Smash is actually actually turns into an Eggman face? And you know what? I've kind of just adopted it. It's like, I don't outright say it, but yeah, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, it is an Eggman face.
I never looked at it this way, but...
I mean, it makes it, you know what? It makes it all the more cool. Because I showed it to my friend, it's like, yo, I love how you made it turn into an Eggman face. And I'm like, what?
The thing that annoys me about... this is one of the few things I don't like about IDW. Eggman's mustache just doesn't look... it just doesn't do it for me. It just...
That's one way to put it. Here, hold on.
The,
IDW.
I'm showing it off on stream, so...
Oh, I see what you mean.
It just... and I feel it's kind of a leftover from Archie as well. It just... there are a few shots where it actually looks quote-unquote right, but...
But
yeah.
this
Yeah.
doesn't look like a spark anymore.
It just looks like a generic villain mustache in a way.
Yeah, you know, like, it looks like one of those villain mustaches, like from that curl up at the end. This time to the extreme.
I should probably not keep scrolling before we get back to you
hey,
read
I
the
found
joke.
thing.
No doctor, you played yourself.
I no, I'm not gonna read that. It's spoilers.
But yeah, I'm probably going to call it soon because it's pretty
yeah.
late already. And
We said we were gonna probably stream for like a tad, and we've been here like
an hour
3
or
hours.
two just to
3
test it
hours.
out.
And you know what? It was fun.
It was fun. We should do this again.
Let's do this again sometime.
Oh. We might do this every stream, like
Stream.
game dev stream from now on, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. That actually sounds amazing.
I just need to learn how I keep a conversation while being productive.
Well, I've learned how to do that in my time playing Smash Bros. The only issue is
You
the
know
other person
nothing,
didn't learn how to do
fool!
that.
It's chaos, the god of destruction!
So yeah, I'm going to Let's see if we can raid someone.
Alright.
Reach. Twitch.
Sans Undertale.
I'm Sans Undertale, go into my eyes.
Sans Undertale, go into my eyes.
I mean, it's a bit late for Spooky, but how about we raid Aculine, who's currently streaming a very, very scary game
Ooh.
called Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, you know, honestly, it spooked me. I remember being scared of that. You see, I have a traumatizing story. Actually, I don't.
Wow, that was underwhelming.
Yeah. I can make it spooky. Hold up. I got time before the raid ends. Okay, so there I was. I was a child of 13 years old. I was playing on my Nintendo Dreamcast with Luigi's Mansion 3. Alright? When I was playing the game, I opened the door and I saw... you won't believe this. I saw a ghost. Alright? This ghost was unlike any other ghost I'd seen. Because the other ghosts were not ghosts, but people. This one was a ghost. And so I pulled out my vacuum cleaner. And so I sucked up the ghost. Alright? And playing as Green Mario, you know, I felt the courage. Because green was my favorite color. Alright?
10 out of 10 would spook again.
Yeah, 100%.
This was a very non-productive stream, but thank you so much.
What do you mean? I got 2.5 cards done.
Fair. For you it was productive, not for me, but... I guess...
Where's Sonic here?
Cuts out. Convenient cutout. Well, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Hope you all had fun. I had fun, even if we didn't get anything done. And yeah,
Next adventure awaits, so there's no time to wait.
bye, take care,
See ya!
see ya.